Welcome back to the Boxing Podcast. Back here in the gym and delighted to be joined by Jason Cuinningham. Jace, what a night yesterday was, just your overall kind of feeling on it.
Yeah, voice has gone a bit. Mixture of emotions really. Got off to a cracking start with LLOL. Boxed out of her skin. Really matured this camp. Stepped it up. Obviously, only done 6 rounds previously. Stepped up to her first 10-rounder. I think Stevie were the right step up, if you like. You know, she's been there. She's boxed good girls. She's game. She's game. Knew she'd be game. Knew she'd be there all night long. Good little test for Ellie, but Ellie come through with flying colours. I had it wide. She scored with the cleaner shots, the cleaner work. Put on a very good display. Steve was chasing shadows at times, so yeah, very happy with that. And obviously when Stevie did give a go, you know, full respect to her and Jordan and the team. When she did have a go, Ellie dealt with it fine, catching, you know, and then countering and moving off, and everything that worked on this camp, that she put it to play. A little bit, maybe getting involved a bit too much, so I had to rein her back a little bit because, like I said, she'll know herself. She learnt a lot from that last night with her first 10-rounder, but discipline is key in this game. I made many mistakes in my career by not following discipline and letting my heart and get too much of me and wanting to have a fight, but through my experiences, I can pass on now as well. So she followed the plan. Round 10 were a brilliant round by both girls, but yeah, the right girl won. I think she won comfortably. And we're on to better things.
So going on to obviously Jimmy Joe, I know obviously spoke on camera, you're absolutely gutted about it. Yeah.
I've literally last night, and work still carries on for me in a weekend, so not had much sleep, but we're still in here and we're still just cracking it out. So that's that. Now, let me just stop you there though. Before we go to Jimmy Joe, obviously love him. He's my man. Very close with him, and probably it's me more than it hits me fighters. I'm honestly, I found this coaching game, I take things a lot harder than when I boxed. But let's go to Lewis and Reese first, because obviously I was part of Lewis's corner. Obviously, it's trained my Ray Doyle, Conor Coggle a big part as well, and Joey Errol did a brilliant job on the cuts. But I said props to them boys because they both give absolutely everything. Obviously, I've grown up with Reese in the same village. And, you know, credit to both boys. They both fought their hearts out. They had everything on line last night, didn't they? Let's have it right. You know, careers on line as well. So they both went in there, gave it absolutely everything. I had it a close fight. I thought Reese nicked a lot of the earlier rounds, but I just think Lewis had the stronger finish, which probably just nicked it for him. But same again, you know, plenty of blood, plenty of action. So big respect to both boys. They, you know, it were a great fight for the show.
So I was speaking to Lewis Sylvester about having Raymondo Doyle in his corner and just how kind of nice it's been to have him throughout camp. How good is it to have someone like Raymondo there with Lewis and just imagine someone to kind of bounce ideas off someone just that's good to be around?
Yeah. He's not Spanish. Raymondo. Raymond. Get up there, Ray. Raymondo, this is for you. Yeah, well, Ray was my coach, wasn't he? And obviously a good coach, plenty of experience. I've learnt a lot from Ray. And I'm taking it into myself now, and it's nice to be there with him here in my corners last night because he's somebody that I have confidence in. So, you know, even between them rounds, I'm turning to Ray and asking Ray questions. You know, it's communication, and that's how things work. So yeah, we're good to come back. Obviously, you know, I've got a lot of fighters as well now, so it kind of, you know, Lewis is in good hands, and it takes a little bit off my plate. Obviously, Conor Coggle as well. Let's not leave Conor out. Conor's been a big part as well, and Conor's gone from, like I say, his career cut short. He's gone into coaching role now and he's doing well. So yeah, all good. But yeah, a good night for the gym last night. Obviously, 3 out of 4. I'm not going to think of this. It should have been 4 out of 4. But due to circumstances and things taken out of our hand, this is boxing. Anything can happen. And last night, obviously, a little freak injury with Jimmy Joe early on happened. Now, performance-wise, Jimmy has always neglected his jab a lot, and I've been working on that, and obviously I had his lead on last night, but he was pinging that jab into head, jab into body, and all improvements you could really see last night. Now, nobody's seen when we got up close, and if we took it to a fight, we were going to, you know, whipping up middle uppercuts, whipping down to body, and, you know, and putting him together, and he puts them together well. And one thing Jimmy Joe can do is dog out and fight. He showed that last night with his heart. He's a warrior. So I'm gutted because we didn't get a chance to show what we could do. We just had to deal with the circumstances. Something new for me. This is another thing ticked off for me as a trainer. and he gave a fantastic account of himself. It's gone down really, really well. You know, he's shown plenty of heart, and how he dealt with it. You know, I've had a lot of good comments, obviously with cornerweight last night and that as well. I've been a fighter myself now, and if we go back to Padley, I will throw towel in. But Jimmy Joe come back, obviously first thing, are you all right? Well, my arm's gone, but no, I'm all right. I'm all right. And if I'd have pulled him out, he'd probably got mad at me. But I do what's in his best interest. So if he'd have been taking fist, which he wasn't, it was competitive all the way through, even with one hand. And he boxed really, really well. His lateral movement, defence were good as well. Then obviously, like I say, if he did took fist, then I'd have pulled him out. If it had been excruciating pain, I'd have pulled him out. He just couldn't use it, and it was kind of just, it was a tough task, but we got him to end. He's safe and he's sound, he's healthy, that is the main thing in this game, that you go home to your family safe and sound. So yeah, big respect to Jimmy Joe. You know, he's like a brother. We're very, very close, and I honestly think I take these losses worse than they do. I use since morning. I'm gutted last night. I'm gutted this morning. Plan was possibly go out last night and celebrate, but he just killed me mood. So, not spattered me out, just gutted for obvious reasons, and I've just cracking on. So another lesson in boxing. Rough with the smooth. Hopefully we can run it back, because I think it'd be a different story next time. It may even take some persuading to get it on next time, but if GBM can pull it out and we can get it on again for Jimmy Joe, I think it'll be a different story next time, 100%.
You speak there about the rematch for Jimmy Joe. What would you like to see Ellie Halliwell do next? Because obviously I know you're obviously a trainer. What's the path that you kind of wanted to go down now?
Well, Ellie's young. She's still very, very young. She had her first test last night, stepping up from 6 rounds. Like I say, on a stage like that, I mean, we delivered for her in the first 10 rounder. But on a stage like that, in your city, football ground, live on the zone, like I say, all the cameras there, it was a lot to take in. But she stepped up. She stepped up to the plate. She showed she's got it in her. She embraced it, really. She didn't let the moment get to her and all the rest of it. So I was very happy. But at the same time, I still wanted to give a bit more experience. So, she's obviously a 10 rounder, so she ticked 10 rounds off. It's a new box. I said to her after, I says, you know, you don't, like, discipline's a big thing, not like listening to me round by round, not getting too involved, not getting that bravado, get best here, as well as that, not wasting anything. Like, you know, there were a lot of wasted shots there last night. A lot of good work and accuracy were brilliant, but there were some rounds wasted, and, you know, as you step up the level of opposition, you can't waste, because that's when you get found out, or you'll gas, or, you know, it's mistakes. So she ticked a lot of boxes last night, but she's still progressing, still want a little bit more experience with her. But she's at 10 rounds now, so obviously the next thing is titles. Want to get some titles, try and get her some money in as well, and yeah, that's my plans from her. So, you know, I'll speak to GBM, got a good relationship with them, and see what we can do for Ellie Halliwell next.
Moving on to the main event, and obviously Terry Harper. She's someone that you've known for a very, very long time. Just how nice was it to see Terry in a kind of homecoming event, getting the win, and now hopefully moving on to bigger and better things?
Yeah, she should have a big fight after. Obviously, she was calling Caroline out, weren't she? It makes sense, and obviously it's a big money fight for Terry. She's done everything in boxing. She's a freeweight world champion. Nobody can ever take that away from her. So the next thing aside from that, is financially securing yourself. So, you know, that is the next move for her. It's a good fight. It's a good domestic fight. So yeah, very happy for her. You know, it's another box ticked. It's only the second time it's happened. Obviously at your local football ground when we box out, or the Keepmoat Stadium, now it's the Eco Power Stadium. So yeah, and she's been main event in front of all her home city. Yeah, what more could you have? It's another box ticked. It's another massive event. It's another win, dominating win as well. So well done, T, and yeah, go get that big fight now.
So finally moving on to just other bits on the Gemini. Conor Castle is back out. Very frustrating year it's been for Conor. Is it now kind of, we have this fight, and then hopefully, similar with T, just pushing on to those bigger and better things?
Yeah, he's getting run out 5th of July just to shake a bit of rust off. He hasn't stopped working. He's not stopped being at the gym with me. That's the thing. And it's due to no fault of his own. No fault of his own that he's not boxed, or fights have fell through for whatever reason, whether it's fighters retiring, whether it's purse bids, nobody bidding for these fights. Paul had everything went out of his hands. Nothing he could have done. He was always willing to fight. And basically, it's boxing, politics of boxing, and it just hasn't come off. But you can't keep taking rough. Sorry, get my words out. Can't keep taking. I'm tired. Can't keep taking rough with no smooth. So I say, get him out, get him a win under his belt, and then in background things are being worked on, and hopefully it's somewhat big, and it should come off. Like I said, just God willing, it comes off, and he'll get his chance.
Finally, anything else you want to add about anyone else in the gym that's either coming out or plans?
I'm just very, very busy with fighters. I've got some very good fighters. Josh is having a little rest, and then we'll see what comes for him next as well. He's just got a little bit of a niggle as well, so we'll get that rested and recovered, and then we'll go again. I've got a good lad called Sakib, who's going to be making his debut soon. He's been sparring with Echo Usman for obviously the fight tonight with Josh Taylor. He's another very, very good talent. I've got Bree, she's coming through. I've got loads of fighters. It's a good gym, it's healthy. Keeps me very, very busy. Yeah, onwards and upwards. Just last night we're another learning curve, taking it all in. You can't have everything you want in life, unfortunately. But, my winning mentality, that's why I'm gutted, and I should be gutted. But, yeah, we just as things down, we crack on, don't we?
Jason Cuinningham, thanks so much for your time.